Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I hope all is well with you. Happy new week to you all. Now, I want to quickly go to this post because since the American government under Donald Trump made an announcement on the Americans' plan on how to fight against terrorism in Nigeria, against genocide going on in Nigeria, a lot of comment, a lot of reaction, different reaction for that matter. It depends on where you come from and your tribe. So that's what is going on in Nigeria. I understand Nigeria is one. The reaction of Yoruba people is somehow slightly different from that of North. And that of the North is different from that of the East, of course. And there's something very important that I want to highlight on this video. All right. One is that Yoruba people, the way they react, some of them, not everybody, please don't get it wrong. The way some of them reacting, whether Muslim or Christian. In fact, Christians, let me not even talk about Yoruba Muslim now. Let me talk about Yoruba Christians and their reaction. 85 to 90% of them are actually supporting terrorism. Yeah, there are some of them are supporting it not because they want to support, but they want on attempt to protect their own interests. They announce sounding as if they're supporting, genocide going on, because they said many of them have come out and said there's nothing like genocide going on. That t0p is doing well. That is why American want to now fight against t0p, and that American want to control Nigerian resources. And the question is, Trump have ruled America before, right? Why didn't he fight or try to control your resources then? Why not? What has changed? That is that question. Nobody want to answer that. Then some of them said no, that everything going on about so-called genocide, because they say so-called, that meaning that it doesn't exist, that it's just cooked up story to grab power or to control what I don't know. A lot of comments, a lot of commentators, not one, not two, not three. In fact, the whole thing is just shocking. But what they don't understand is that they're actually promoting Fulani's conquest without knowing, thinking they're hurting somebody. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. When you hear about terrorism going on, or when you hear about genocide, it has nothing to do with t0p, okay? Practically, yes. But is it the originator of the genocide? The answer is no. Is it the one that genocide started from his regime? The answer is no. He actually inherited some of them. But the reason why some of them are panicking about it because they're afraid that somehow t0p will be pushed away for second tenor. I don't know what Yoruba people actually gain from this, but I find it funny that you will spend time to promote something that you're going to swallow you because you want your brother to be president of Nigeria for 8 years. Now, I'm not against t0p being president of Nigeria 8 years. That's not my business. But why I'm talking about it at all because of the life that is involved. All right, whether they're by Muslim or by Christian, I don't see a difference between that. All death and death, right? If you're a Muslim and you say that no, it's not genocide, after your reason is because they are buying Christian and buying Muslim at the same time, fine. Now, whether it's genocide to you or not, someone somewhere is not coming after those that are actually buying your brothers in Islam, and you said it's a taboo, nobody should talk about it. That makes you, a suspect. It simply means there's nothing different between you and those actually committing the crime. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Now, from the side of Christians in Yoruba land and some even Igbo people, all right? So if you're a Christian or you have come across any Christian, any clergyman, maybe Reverend Father, Pastor, Evangelist, whatever the person may be bishop, whoever at all, and the person is saying this kind of thing, the person is actually that person is one of your enemy. And the best thing to distance yourself from your enemy is to avoid anything that has to do with that your enemy. Do you understand? Because you cannot tell me you're a bishop, you're a pastor, you're a reverend, you're an evangelist, and you're a prophet or prophetess, and you don't accept the genocide going on against Christians that is too obvious to see. But because you are from t0p tribe, you want to cover it, or maybe you are so pathetic, you just want to provoke those who said there's genocide going on, and we just want to stand differently. and because of that, you'll be promoting and supporting genocide going on. Now, many of them have come out and denied there's no genocide going on. Many of them have done that. From the side of Christian, Bishop Coker, can, Christian Association of Nigeria, can, they have said no, even though the president of Can was actually kidnapped and fired. There is not that and all that. So Fulani the terrorists are a human being. Yes, so they actually can predict what you can do by your action, on things that you're supposed to have acted and you decide not to act. That simply means you are telling them that do more. You can see I'm handicapped. I'm not willing to revenge or retaliate just to stop you. Carry on, please. I am now your subject. That is the message you are passing to them. And they understand it very, very well. They're working on that as well. So if you don't know what you are doing, you need to pay close attention to understand the implication of what you're doing. I know you'll be wondering, why am I saying all these things? I should just go straight to the point. Don't worry, I will. But before then, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you are new to this channel, the channel is new as well to you. So for you to become conversant, or for the channel, for us to know you, you need to do one thing. One, you need to do two things. One is to subscribe to the channel, like the bell, click on the bell notification, like our videos, and share it. And your comment is where we are going to get acquainted. You understand? So if you put comment, that's the only way I will know. I will recognize your name. And maybe one of these days when you're going to start streaming live here, you will be part and parcel. You will receive notification when we do so. So please be part of this family. As you can see, what we do here, we touchlight the light, the truth, and all the darkness, because we carry light, of course. All the hidden lies, okay, will be exposed to you, and you understand, what you need to know about particular things that we are discussing, without, being sentimental. Now, this platform called Parallel Fact said, we will not stop buying Christians in Nigeria. African ISIS admitted. They admit genocide, dares Trump to intervene. Dares Trump to intervene. Do you understand? I have many videos from northern Nigerians. They are burning flags. One of them actually was sending a message to Donald Trump, saying that they have mosquitoes that can inflate your soldiers and they will all die. A lot of comments, a lot of unguided comments have been made, and the truth of the matter is that American will eventually do something. That is just a fact. But they are trying to make it look like it's a global war now against the West because of that. So this is the level of Nigerian government with terrorism, because it goes to show that it is beyond government, which all of us can testify. Because today's Nigeria, if they are operating, carrying out the atrocities in one location, if you put a call to military or police, they are not going to save you. Reason being that the instruction from above is against it. Do you understand it? So we need to understand, we need to tell ourselves the truth, because it is very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. What the future holds is shocking. So the Arabic word here, I don't understand it, but we're going to go to the platform itself and see what they have to say. For example, here, as you can see, the headline from this platform called the Parallel Facts, they said, we will not stop buying Christians in Nigeria. African ISIS admits genocide, dares Trump to intervene. That if you, we will be doing what we want, what we normally do, and we are not going to stop. If you say you are president of America, you are war power, I dare you to do anything about it. That is what the message is. That's literally what they're saying. Then I want to, before we go further, I want to, call on pastors, those of you that said there's no genocide, the people are not telling you there is genocide. We do that. We do it with our full chest. So where are you going to hide your shame now? Where will you hide your shame? Because you can see it now. You are defending terrorists, and they look at you and say, these guys are dumb, dumbass. Look at, what are you talking about? I think I don't know what we are doing. We do it, and you dare not do anything about it. So if you are one of those, maybe you're a traditionalist from Yoruba land, you're not a Christian, you're a Muslim, but your own religion is Yoruba land, and your altar is Tinubu, whom you are worshiping and doing everything to. The question is that nobody, I don't hate Tinubu. I have no business with Tinubu. Do you understand? I'm not here to tell you, oh, Tinubu, this is not what I want. What I want is total freedom. Tinubu should be president and enjoy his life wherever I enjoy my business. I just want to sleep with my two eyes closed. I don't want to have come. I don't want where I come from to be deserted. I don't want to have my fellow man who grow beards and wear short. I wear jump up and stand there, carry kettle and mat, looking for whom to behead and all that. That is not what men do. But if you don't see anything that danger about it, it's on you. That's your business. You understand? I'm not. You cannot live my life. I cannot live your life. But we have to, say it the way it is. So if your choice is to, hide and abet the terrorism to overrun you and all that, that's your choice. My choice is not that. So, but at the end of the day, majority will carry the vote. Let's quickly go there because I just want to highlight if you're a man, a woman, if you're an influencer, you are celebrity, and you chose to do this, is up to you. I saw in the news also that Burna Boy have converted to Islam. What a joke. Anyway, it is good for you to do whatever you want to do, but I'm surprised to hear that. Now let's go to this news before we end this video because I just want to make it snappy. The Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, ISIS, that's the meaning of ISIS. The Islamic State of Iraq and Syria has openly admitted to carrying out a genocide against Christians in Africa while mocking former US President Donald Trump's threat of intervention. The revelation was made by Mario Waffle, a Lebanese Australian entrepreneur, business influencer, citizens journalist, and podcast host via X, formerly Twitter. The terrorist group described any U.S. attempt to defend Christians as an act of hatred against Islam and cautioned its fighters not to underestimate American military forces. Mario Wafa said this on S, as you can see on your screen. ISIS admit genocide of Christians, dare Trump to intervene. ISIS openly admit to carrying out a genocide against Christians in Africa and mock Trump's threat to intervene. The terror group calls defending Christians an act of hatred against Islam and warned its fighters. Excuse me, let me open it again because you have to be, factual. And okay, so let's continue from here. All right, I have read this before. Let me start from let's start from this one again. All right. The terror group called defending Christians an act of hatred against Islam and warned its fighters not to underestimate U.S. forces. They boast that the U.S. involvement will drag America into endless wars from Damascus to Africa. This is no leak. It is an official confession published in ISIS' own weekly source, Lazar. So it is not like leak information. They made the publication with their full chest, as you can see here, and they bragged about it. Now, so if you are one of those who say there's no genocide going on and you are fighting and insulting people all this while, honestly, I wonder where you put your shame now. Honestly, I wonder what is going to be your reaction. I can't wait to hear from you. Although I know you're not going to comment, but this is what you receive when you ignore the truth. It is just a little bit life experience. And when you see truth, do not panic to say it. Do not panic to say it. My settings is somehow, please just bear with me. Do not ignore it, because at the end of the day, you will live to regret it. You will live to regret it. They are not telling you publicly that we know what you are doing. Just allow us to be who we are. You cannot do anything about it. I want us to see through that as a Christian, out of your chaotic nature. You publicly condemn people calling out this genocide. So now, the argument or the debate of, there's genocide going on or not, has come to an end. And when you listen to some of the Fulanis, all of Fulanis in Nigeria, both men and women, how they are bragging and the insult and what they're saying about Christianity now, about the genocide, you understand they are not actually saying this, for talking's sake. There's reason for that, and I would like to play one of the video before we end this video. So, for the sake of time, let us watch what this man said here. He is a Fulani man, and the audacity these people have now goes to tell you that something, the spirit that beating the drum, that are dancing in the public, is not far from them. All right. So watch this.
My name is Comrade Mohammed Ali Wiki, an ex-security expert. Securing lives and properties is my area of specialization. I want to see this very moment to call upon His Excellency the United States of America President Mr. Donald Trump, my good friend, to please be aware that Nigeria, we are not suffering from religiosity, tribalism. We are not persecuting Christians. We are always living together with Christians and Buddhists.
So, and just connect it with what ISIS are saying, claiming responsibilities of committing genocide, that all of them are pretending in Nigeria to deny it and all that. But ISIS in Africa, in Nigeria, well, they're in Nigeria, of course, they are the one telling you from the official website that yes, we're doing. And these guys, they are aware of it. That's why they come out bragging about undermining Americans, mighty power, as if they can do and do, because they are systematically conquering, most of these Westerners, American exempted for now. They are systematically moving away, from normal hide and seek fight. They are now coming out openly. Like Britain now is no longer the way it used to be. They have conquered them systematically. American is also going through the process as well. That is why the new mayor, I think in New York, is not a Muslim. But that is sort of another. But you will have good Muslims, but the little Muslim that are attached to Barack Obama, you see what he did. If you don't know, please open your eyes so you will see more. Listen to this man.
Cows, Confucius, Wahhabis, Rastas, Satanis, and the Chantos. All these religious denominations, if they may be at Nigeria, we are living peacefully with them because we are suffering from humanitarianism. Mr. Donald Trump, let you be aware that Nigeria is not Vietnam. Nigeria is not Afghanistan. Nigeria is not Iraq. Nigeria is not Iran. Nigeria is not Venezuela. If you attempt to encourage and make aggression and send your armed forces to Nigeria to wage war, it's an unscrupulousness. But be aware that our mosquitoes, they are waiting for your soldiers.
Do you know what that means? Our mosquitoes are waiting for the soldiers. That is these terrorist guys. Do you understand it? Publicly, and somebody somewhere knows most of those pulpit criminals in name of pastors. Not all of them, most of them. If you're a pastor and you have, for one, said there's no genocide going on in Nigeria, you are not a pastor, you're a murderer. And that is just a fact. I don't care if you're the GO, whatever name you attach to, whatever that you attach to your name, doesn't really matter. You are just you are as good as terrorists.
To fight them and inject them with malaria fever to die instantly. And also, I heard last minute that
no, I'm not gonna play all these things. The only thing I want you to see is what he said about what they're going to do and how they're gonna carry out and all these things, and the calling out their terrorists as a mosquito, like gonna bite and do this and do that, not because of another thing. We have talked about these people in the past, so I'm not gonna waste much time on that. This is them protesting, as you can see here, against Donald Trump. The video is what you have up here as well. Although we have played it yesterday. Why am I showing you all these things? For you to be aware of what they can do. Here is Fulani people blocking Ngo Eziago Express. You understand it? In Enugu State. Look at it here. Nkwo Eziago in Enugu State. Now, this is in Igbo land. And when you ask some people, some of them are, their focus is Namordekan, they should hang man Namordekan, they should hang him, they should, Samanekpa is this, Samanekpa is that, IPB is this, Ndibo. People with that, some of them, those people, not every Igbo people, please. They are people, these are Igbo people that are they are not with any brand. Igbo people without any brand. This is what they do. And imagine Fulani far from north have the audacity to block your road. When they are challenging Donald Trump, saying all manner of, they have wear you in and out. Igbo people, they know that you're just making noise. The machineries, the hired killers, the equipment and everything is there. Videos of some people, Arab people, sending them weapons are everywhere. This is one of the videos. Most of you will think that this is Nigerian army. You must be kidding. Look at it. Just watch. These are Fulani terrorists, sponsored by Arabians. Do you understand it? So when you hear them talking about America, that they will have mosquitoes that will bite you, all this, and look at them. Sheikh Gumi came out and told the media, Nigerian mainstream media, everybody, even Nigerian government cannot do anything. Told them that I have that these are our boys. This is our boys. Do you understand? And the Nigerian army, they have conquered Nigerian army by penetrating into them to study everything. Some of these vehicles bears UN on it. So how do they manage to get it? How? This is just one out of many. A lot is to be discussed. Here is one of the current leader of bandit terrorists. This guy, he spoke in Hausa language. I can't understand what he said, but let's read the comment. And I watched Mayegu where he talked about it. This one said, at today's peace parade involving communities from Charachi, I don't know the place he did. Okay, he said Charachi and Batagarawa local government, notorious bandit leader Sani Murodi addressed the parade. The thing is this: these people now, what like this guy here, what he said according to Mayegu and some people, of course, some commentators have, that this guy was telling them that if government want to stop this, that they can. Do you understand? They can stop it, but they have to, negotiate with them, which is not true. Once you give them money, they will buy more equipment and mobilize, recruit more people. If you want to plan, if they think that your Nigerian government, maybe military are not moving the way they don't like, they will quickly do what? State that they released, repentant terrorist group to join Nigerian army for them to gather intel and supply back. This war, this kind of war, you can't just beat it. The easiest way for you to navigate your way out from this is to just pack your, distance yourself from them and bring your own country and maintain your border. People with the same ideology, value system, and respect. But as long as you are nurturing this kind of thing, you are digging your own downfall. Let's hear from him before we end the video. I don't understand what he's saying, to be honest with you. Please, I have told you what I can pick from what he said according to other people who understand the language. So maybe you know what we know. Maybe you have watched it and you know it better. Let me know. You know what? Let me play to the end. So let me see if there's any of you that understand the language. So you can let us some conversation, please. Okay. Now, the solution to this problem, this is my own opinion, all right? The West, like American Christian countries, need to understand one thing in life. You cannot force yourself to live with people with this kind of ideology. The easiest way to checkmate them is to separate them from other people with another different value system or religion. What do I mean by that? Like in Nigeria today, as Nigeria is today, to save the lives and avoid these people conquering everywhere. And because if you allow them to conquer Christians and other tribes in Nigeria, for example, you have actually added to your own problem in the West. Because they're working hand in hand with Arabic and with some of these Arab world that are very determined to commit this kind of thing. Not every Arab country support this. But please, if you're Muslim watching and you are one of the good one, this is not about it. This is about those of them that have been in committing crime. Like Sheikh Gumi was banned from entering to Saudi, right? They deported him last time because even though he's a Nigerian, he's an African, sorry, because not a Nigerian. Influence are not Nigerian. Though they may be Nigerian because there's nothing like Nigerian. They are the one that. What I'm trying to say is that where they are today committing all this crime in Nigeria is not where they come from, but they have to, pretend to be there while committing more crimes. Now, what American need to do now, Donald Trump, please, or anybody that is in contact with him, what you need to do now is to divide Nigeria. Divide Nigeria in such a way that people will go based on their own choice and like. Let Fulani and Fulani be on their own, and Hausa people. If Hausa people want to fight their own freedom, you can listen to them because they have conquered them for ages. But what I'm talking about is, if you want to stop the terrorism, you don't need to come from far to control it in Africa. Form an alliance with Biafrans, support them, and let Biafran be a country. While doing so, you now build military base there to monitor all this terrorism going on. Because some Christians in the north don't have anywhere to run to. if you keep on, invading Nigerian is not a good thing. Why? Because it's not a permanent solution. But half bread, they said, is better than none. So to grant full, total access, or let's say, if you want to make sure that you solve the problem permanently, all right, division and back Biafrans up, form alliance with Biafrans, and protect life and properties of everyone in that region. You may also have the same thing, the same ideology with people of Amazonia. All these Christians, or even non-Christian, non-Muslim countries, let them stay away from Fulani. That is how to measure their strength, how to check their activities. Otherwise, it will be a very, very difficult battle. It will be a very, very difficult battle. And I'm not saying people should commit genocide, no. But you see all these people, all this mentality, all this conquest going on and all that. The final target was you, as Westerners, American, all these European countries and the rest of them. Please do something about it and save life. God bless you, and make sure you like the video. Please subscribe to the channel in case if you're new. Let us hear from you and know what is your take. Bye bye for now. Take care.